On this episode of the Newsstand podcast, I'm going to introduce you and show you how to use the Chrome extension Mote in Google Classroom. Mote allows you to record voice instructions or directions directly into your browser. Now, it may seem a little bit jarring when you get toward the end of the video because, well, I got a haircut and I shaved. So when I move from talking about Mote on the iPad to talking about Mote on the Chromebook and the computer, yeah, there's a little bit of a change because of the haircut and shave. So, Mote, free Chrome extension that you can install in your browser and record your voice for students, and they can hear it directly in the browser. But I'll show you how to use it for students both on the iPad and on a computer. Let's dive in. In a previous video, I showed you how to have your screen read to you on an iPad, but there is another way that you can have the instructions read to students through Google Classroom, and this will work on an iPad, and I'll show you what it looks like from a student perspective on that here in a minute. But students can also then see it on their Chromebook as well, or on a laptop for that matter. So what you need to do first is you need to download the Chrome extension called Mote, and it's for voice notes and feedback. And so you just record what you are saying, and then it provides a little link to a website with your recording on it. So in Google Classroom down here, you'll see I have the extension installed, and you just do a search for Mote Chrome extension, and it'll take you right here, and you just click Install in Chrome, and then it'll pop up in your little extension toolbar at the top right here. And if it doesn't, then you hit the puzzle piece and you can pin it to your extensions here. So in Google Classroom, and you can record your information in a few different places. So right away in your stream, you have the little extension right here at the bottom, and you just click to record. And it starts recording as soon as you click it. So just a reminder that Chromebook Pickup is currently happening. Please start returning items today. When you're done, you just click Done. It will generate a link here. Click to hear my voice, and you can just click the Post button. Students will see that there is one class comment down here at the bottom. A couple of other things you can do. If you go into your classwork and you go to one of your assignments, you can view the assignment here. So I'm going to view the assignment. Look at my instructions. And down at the bottom, you have the Mote click to record here, so you could record all your directions in here. The better way to do it here is to specifically click on your directions and open those up. Because when you are in your directions, you can highlight a specific area, like a paragraph, and you can insert a class comment. So add a comment, and when you add your comment, you have the little Mote extension. So you click to record. You will create a brand book on slide number 2 of the attached slideshow. Use the website remove.bg. When you are done, you insert the comment, and it is saved right here. So when students open up the Google Doc, you have the information presented right here. And so when they want to see this, they can just click the play button, and it reads the information for the students. So you can send this out, and students can see it, and students can have it available for them. So now I'm going to show you what it looks like for the students on the iPad. If students are using a Chromebook, this is what it will look like, but I will show you what it looks like for the students on an iPad. So when students are in Google Classroom, if they click on the stream and they want to listen to the Mote that is currently in the stream, they click on the Mote itself. Make sure that you don't click on the comment, otherwise it'll take specifically to the comment. You want to actually click on all the text there, because then you'll see the text and you will see the class comment. You want to make sure that you don't just click on the link to the Mote, because what's going to happen is it's going to open Safari, and now you're taken away from that specific recording. So I'm going to close out of this, and what you need to do is you want to make sure that you bring up the slide over. So you pull up from the bottom and you drag your Safari browser to just kind of sit over on the side like this. Then when you click on the Mote, then it will open in that slide over. And what's going to happen is you're going to get the recording right here. So now students can click on the recording, and they can hear the recording while they are reading what is in the stream. So that is a perfect way for students to be able to see the information. Now, if you throw this kind of off to the side, you just push it off to the side because we're going to use it later. We're going to go to classwork, go into our assignment. This one is the Mote assignment. And then you can see that we have one class comment. So if we click on the class comment, then we've got this click here for my Mote voice, but if we click that, then it brings up the little pop-out that we had before from our from the stream. So for this instance, I'm just going to close this out, and I'm going to push it off to the side. I'm going to go back, and I'm going to show you what it looks like, because we don't really want to go outside of our directions. We want our directions right in the document. So we attach our document, and the document has to be attached so students can edit the file. If they do view, the comment won't show up. If you make a copy for each student, it won't show up either, because it is a brand new document. So we click on Mote Document. It brings up the document. We click on the little pop-out here. It's going to open the document. So you'll see that the document is highlighted in yellow right here. So we're going to tap on that because that is what I have recorded. You'll tap on that. It will pop up, and here is our link. So I'm going to tap on my link, and it's going to say, what do I want to open with? Safari, Chrome. So if I click open here, then it's going to move me to a new page. But I don't want to be on this page. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tap on the little, up here on the top I have the Safari logo. Tap on Safari, and it's going to open in my hover over. So I'm going to go back. Then I can move this over if I want to the other side. And I can close this. And I can have this, I can move this wherever I want, and or I can do a split screen, and I can have it read to me. So there's a lot of ways for you to go about this. If you want the students to kind of have a split screen up, they can certainly have a split screen up. That might work a little bit better. They can try the hover over like this. The other option for you is you can open up Safari in and of itself. So if we close out of this and we just go into Safari and we go to Google Classroom, and when you go to your classroom and you go into your classwork, and you go to your assignment, here, we've got our directions. I'm going to tap and hold on this, and I'm going to say open in, and you can see right here where it says open in, and I want to open it in Safari. So it's going to open in Safari, and then I have all of my stuff right here, and I've got my information right here. Click to hear my voice. Problem is, it's going to open in a new tab. So you can easily pull this out, and we can open up a slide over, and now I can hear it this way. Mote, not as user-friendly when you're trying to use it within a Google Doc on the iPad. However, it does work very well when you are trying to use it just from the home screen on your in your Google Classroom. So if you have your directions, you can do your information right from here, or you can do it right from the stream. I'm going to show you what Mote looks like on a student side on a computer or a Chromebook. So when you are in the stream, you'll see here that we have your the link, and when you click on the link will open in a new tab, which is exactly what happens on the iPad. We don't want that. Mote is supposed to be built in, an extension built right into your browser and work without having to open in a new tab. That's the beauty of how this is going to kind of work. So what you need to do, and same within a classwork, I'm going to show you here in the classwork. If we click on the document, you'll see that there's a link right here in the document as well, right? We want to change this, okay? So I'm going to close this because I want to show you how this works here in a minute. But if you look, so we've got the link right down here. We're going to go to, just do a search for Mote Chrome extension, and it will open right here. In your browser is a link. You can just bring it right up, and you click Add to Chrome. And then you want to add the extension. Very easy to do, very simple. You don't really even have to do anything. And then you'll see it's right here, and maybe it's pinned, maybe it's not. We're going to find that out here in a second. But I'm going to click on the X, and now you can see Mote disappears. And what you want to make sure you do is you want to make sure that students have it pinned in the browser so that they know that it's there. So they click the little puzzle piece, they go down to find the Mote in the extension, and they click on the little pin. So now it says, though, that these extensions don't need to see and change information on this site, so no access right now is needed. If you are a teacher and you install Mote, you need to log in and you need to give access to the microphone. That's key. So for this case, I'm just going to leave Mote as is. I don't need to do anything here. I know it's pinned because now I can see it in my extension browser. So I'll close out of this. I'm going to go to my stream, and you can see here it's still a link, but I'm going to refresh my browser. And now watch what happens. It's changing the link to play right in my browser. Look at that. So if I push play, and it starts recording as soon as you click it. So just a reminder that it's playing right in my browser. Same is going to happen with classwork. If I click on classwork and I'm going to go to this assignment, we'll click on the Google Doc. and you'll see that it either shows up as a link right now, right? But then just give it a second to notice the extension, and it's going to change to play right in the browser. So now it works directly in the browser for students. They don't have to log in. All they have to do is grab the extension. So that's why Mote kind of works a little bit better on a Chromebook or on a computer rather than working better on an iPad. It still does work on an iPad, but there are just some extra things that you need to do. But from a student perspective, they don't need to do anything. If they want to leave comments back to you with their voice, they will have to go into Mote and they will have to log in to the app. And they can do it here by clicking sign in, and then they can easily sign in with Google, and then they will have to well, let's just go through this. They'll have to sign in with Google. So now they're signed in as that student, and then if they go into their Google Doc and they leave a comment, so I'm just going to type the word comment down here at the bottom, and then if I highlight this and I click on here, I can add a comment, and now as the student, it's going to walk you through requesting microphone access. I'm going to allow the microphone access, and then we're good. Okay? So, and it'll tell you here if you're over 18, you can enable transcription. So some other things here on where to find it and how to use it if you are under the age of 18. So we've got this. We click on the click to record. Works the same. It starts recording as soon as we hit the Mote, and we're done. So if I want to send this to the teacher, I can just do an @ and you can see that the person shows up, and then I can say assign it to this person, and I can click assign, and then they will get a direct email saying I have left them a voice message specifically. That's pretty much how you use Mote. Very easy, very straightforward for both teachers and students. I hope you give it a try. Thank you for tuning in this week. As always, you can find me on Twitter at ReynoldsTroy. Find old episodes of the podcast wherever you listen to podcasts. You can follow me on Instagram at ednewsstand, and you can download my app and stay up to date with my content by scanning the QR code or by going to ednewsstand.glideapps.io and saving the app to your home screen. You can also find all my resources I just mentioned in my newsletter and watch the video I made on my website at ednewsstand.weebly.com. I'm Troy Reynolds. We'll see you next time on the Ed Newsstand Podcast.